Good morning, everyone, and what a lovely day here at the Bayuemas Oval. Well, it's a full team of commentary box as well today. We have Baba with us, we have Shahid Dur with us, and myself, Dipesh. We are a full house out there in the commentary box, but there is a twist in the tale. As it was raining in the morning, we expect that the covers are off soon, and it's a good positive sign that we are seeing here that the groundsmen are already on the job, and we get to see a wonderful game that is going to start very soon. We'll keep announcing that when are we going to do the toss. Yes, the toss is delayed, but we will surely get back to you on what time the toss will happen. And let's enjoy a great game of cricket between Thailand and Myanmar. With me is Baba and Shaidur. Hello, gentlemen. How is it going at your end today?
Yes, Dipesh, as soon as you got on the mic, the sun peeked out from the clouds. So that's a good sign. And once that sun gets right on top of us, this outfield will quicken up. Looks like a pretty picture, man, from this combox here, the home of cricket here in Malaysia, with a brilliant indoor facility next to it. This is a kind of cricketing facility you want to wake up to. So we hope we get a game, and hopefully it's a full game. We'll get back with all the details, the start time and all of that. But right now, just feeling good, and hope you all are as well.
Shaidur, now that you're here and you are from Malaysia itself, so it's a home for you. So you know the weather conditions better because all our viewers and all the players and everybody is actually waiting for the match to begin. So if you can just throw some light on the weather conditions and how quickly we should be able to resume and have a great day of cricket out here.
Well, the weather is very unpredictable here in Malaysia, but at the same time, there's wonderful drainage system here. So it hardly takes 30 minutes for things to dry up here. So I'm pretty excited for this game, and I hope within 30 minutes we'll be on the field.
Well, I think we all have been in the Combox for quite some time now, and we've been covering different matches. I think for me and Baba, it's the first time where we are visiting this wonderful ground at Bayuemas. Again, the Shahs are coming in, so it's a little difficult to say that when are we actually going to resume. But if you can just tell us about some matches that were interesting out here, and what all entertainment that we are yet to see in this lovely ground.
Well, we had few very good games, especially one yesterday where Mongolia registered the first win against Bahrain.
Yeah.
So they were down and out. In the first 5 overs, they were taken on by the batters of Bahrain, but then the comeback from the bowlers, it was wonderful to watch. And the way they batted with calmness and composure, and it was amazing. And apart from that, we had some good encounters. So to start off with Malaysia and Kuwait, it was a very close game. Malaysia got there with only 7 runs. So it was very good. I mean, we have seen some good cricket. And then when it comes to good cricket, I have to mention Japan as well. Japan, with a very young side, they came in with a lot of promise. And then a 16-year-old girl, Ayaka Kato Stafford, she was born in Brisbane, represented Australia under 19.
Lovely.
And then she still was eligible to play for Japan because it was not an ICC event. It was just a bilateral series.
Right.
So what a story to be coming from there, playing for Japan. And she scored 84 in her very first outing. And she was a class to watch.
Absolutely. I mean, I think even for us, it's so good to see that Philippines for the first time took part in the ACC event. And the very first match, they got a total of 204 against Saudi Arabia. And what a day it must have been for them, because when you just come for the first year and you be a part of the event and you announce yourself that way. So a lot of positives that we've seen, it has come from this wonderful ACC Women's Premier Cup 2026, and a lot of stories and a lot of those milestones are yet to be unfolded with time to come. Baba, I mean, what a lovely day! Finally, the sun is here, and if you could, tell us some of your special memories of 2026 out here, now that Shaidur has his own favorites in terms of his memories. What are yours in this 2026 couple?
Well, to be honest, you both have almost mentioned the best of them. So I'll take the rest. That is, you mentioned Philippines hammering 200 odd runs to Saudi. But in that particular game, just the first game of the tournament, Saudi were bundled out for 20 odd. So it looked pretty gloomy for them. In that particular game against the Philippines, for them to bat out 20 overs would have given them so much of fight going out of the tournament. And even yesterday, the last game, Kuwait winless so far in the tournament, to eventually have points on the board to take back home will mean a world for the girls from Kuwait. So yeah, what are we here for, Dipesh? Not just for the runs, for the boundaries, but for these little wins, these little victories, these little stories of growth that we have seen so far here in Malaysia. Looks like that we'll have a game pretty quick, and then we'll have some more stories out of this game as well. Another team I would like to mention is China. The way their captain has led them, they lost their first game, a close one, but they've come back with a stunning performance once again, winning their second game, and hopefully they can go long in this particular tournament.
Well, of course, we've seen those milestones coming in from the team, from the players, and yes, we all are waiting for this big game of Thailand and Myanmar, especially now where the road becomes very serious. It's not going to be an easy one. It's going to have its own twists and turns. It's going to have speed breakers. It's going to have a lot of challenges ahead. So every team is looking for that 2 points on the table, and I'm sure the table will be right now busy with all these equations that are having the permutation combinations will come into the play very soon. But right now it's sunny as well, and it's raining as well. Shaidur, I mean, this is more confusing. Either you rain or either you shine.
Well, you can see the best of both worlds, and I mean, it's confusing, but at the same time, like I said, once the sun is out, it will dry up very quickly. And I'm pretty proud of the ground staff here. They do a perfect job once things are getting better. And with the sunshine out, I'm hoping that we'll have a full game. Still early to say, but yes, I hope the rain doesn't spoil the party for us. And yeah, we'll hope to comment soon.
Superb. So all the viewers and all the lovely audience out there, please do not go anywhere. Stay tuned because the match is going to resume soon. Right now, we will not be able to tell you at exactly what time the toss is happening unless we get an update. But as soon as we get an update, we will be live and we will be enjoying this game with Thailand on one side and Myanmar on one side. So let's hope that the game starts to very soon. And meanwhile, you stay tuned, have a cup of coffee, and we will be back and we will be live soon. Good morning, everyone. And finally, the sun is shining out here, and we are ready for the game between Thailand and Myanmar. Well, quickly now, let's go to the toss where Baba is there with both the captains and the match referee.
Salamat pagi. Good morning, everybody. The rains have gone. It's bright sunshine. We are here at the home of cricket here in Malaysia. And it's toss time as Thailand continue their aggressive brand of cricket. Myanmar continue to make an identity at this level. We are here next to pitch number 1. Looks like a pretty good surface to bat on. Outfield looks pristine. Let's get all in readiness then. For Thailand then, it's Thipacha Putawong leading them. To her left, it's Tenten So, the captain of Myanmar. On the extreme left, Shivani Mishra from Qatar, a match referee. Thipacha, you've got the coin. Give it a flip. Heads is the call. Tails it is. It's up to Thailand then. Thipacha, having won the toss, crucial toss, what have you decided?
We decide to bowling first.
Just because of the conditions, because it's a morning game?
Yes. Because pitch good for bowling.
All right, good luck, Thipacha. So, well, at this point of time, batting first could be challenging. What sort of a score you're looking to get to?
We are trying the best because Thailand also good team. We are all trying the best. Yeah, thank you.
All right, go well. Right, then that's the news from the center then. It's Thailand who have won the toss, and looking at the conditions, they will be bowling first.
All right, so the update from the toss we finally received, and Thailand, they have decided to field. Now, interesting to see how the conditions will be because it's just rain, and it is going to be a lot to see because it's a 17 over game, and it is going to be 5.1 overs, the power play. Shalidur is there with me, and Shalidur, your thoughts on this?
Very good morning. And yes, reduced game, 3 overs down. So it's all about momentum. So the batters will need to score quick runs here, only 5.1 overs. So it's very important that both the sides they get off to a good start here.
Well, yes, important decision for the toss. I think probably it's the Thailand who wants to take the advantage of the dew that will be there, because no doubt groundsmen have done a fabulous job in clearing, the ground as soon as possible. The hard work that they have put in. So we'll expect a good outfield as well. But initially, I think it will at least take half an hour to 1 hour to make sure that we have a very fast outfield. The dew on the pitch also kind of goes away, and probably that's the reason that Thailand, after winning the toss, decided to field first. So it's going to be Myanmar who will be batting. Now, interesting to see what is the kind of score that they plan to put up, because again, 3 overs have reduced, 5.1 overs of power play. So a challenge right now for Myanmar.
Yes, absolutely. I think it's all about the psychological effect. If Myanmar can score 100 runs or above, it will really put some pressure on Thailand. And Thailand, on the other hand, they have a very formidable side, a very balanced side with good bowling and good batting as well, especially the top order. If they can click, even 100, 120 won't be good enough.
Absolutely. I think 120 or anything above 100 will be a treat at this moment if the batters really get on to the power play. As I really feel that after looking at the wicket, there is some dew on it. So it's not going to be an easy affair, because the ball is not going to easily come onto the bat. It will have its own time. It will wait and it will come back. Probably Thailand might go in to bring in spinners early on in the power play itself, because I think this kind of a turf or this kind of a wicket for spinners, it's a party out there.
Yes, totally agreed. And I think it's a good track, especially earlier on for the fast bowlers. And here at the Bayuemas Oval, usually the ball moves around earlier in the morning. Yes, we had a delay in start, but still, it will help the bowlers. And we know how lethal this bowling attack of Thailand is. They bowled out Mongolia for just 19 runs in their first outing.
Well, I think that's the reason. Probably fielding first is again a decision considering all the aspects that are currently present out here. As you can see now, both the batters taking the charge. The field is going to be set, so only two fielders allowed outside the 30-yard. Your main chunk of the fielding is going to be inside the 30-yard circle guarding it. Now, pacers is something that we are going to watch, and it comes as no surprise, as Shalidor told by you, that pacers are going to be coming on right up from the start of this ball one.
So the openers are ready. So are the fielders. And the umpire says play. We are almost ready for the first delivery. Here comes the first delivery of this game. Good start.
Well, the first runs finally, and it's a good way to get to the start, not doing too much, just opening the face of the bat, guiding it towards a deep third area. And we're going to see what else is there in the store. Early runs are expected, early boundaries are expected. It's going to be a lot of wait and watch on this day today, because it's rained early.
Yes, I think it's going to be a heavy outfield as well. So it's not going to be easy for boundaries to come by. So as a batting unit, you need to be proactive, run well between the wickets, That's going to be a key. But that's slightly aerial, good looking shot. Could be a run out as well. Misjudgment, a yes and a no between the batters.
The hand-eye coordination again. If there is a confusion in the middle, you better go and talk to your partners, because that is one conversation that will help you. And I think early breakthrough will be always working in the advantage of Thailand, but that is not something that Myanmar would be planning at this point in time, as now the group stages are over, and you're moving towards a very serious phase in this tournament, and you do not want to make any kind of errors at this point in time, because by next week we'll be into the quarterfinals, and we'll be heading out at that roadmap. So right now it's very important for you to get those 2 points, try to be on the top of the table.
It's absolutely a very important game for Thailand as well to maintain that lead. Beautifully driven once again, good looking shot, but finds the fielder. In a very good over from Fanita Maya. She's operating with some good pace as well.
But I think Fanita, whatever wicket you give her, she's the one who will be always at the start of the innings, and probably the later on that style of bowling changes, but initially she'll try to stick onto those 3 sticks. She does not bowl anything that is wider to the crease. Now, if you've seen couple of fuller deliveries, first delivery that was a little wider, that's why she could open the face of the blade, and it could get a run. But after that, it has been Fanita Maya who's been absolutely bang on to the target. So the first over has been bowled out, and it's 1 run for no loss.
So good start here for Thailand. Just 1 run of that first over, very decent one. And I think it's very important for Myanmar to score some quick runs here as well, because as a batting unit, you cannot be getting into that shell and playing too many dot deliveries, because every dot delivery here will be added pressure.
Well, yes, both the batters are going to have some work to do here. And see, this is where I was saying that spinners are going to have a party, and the very next over, after that first over, you get a spinner out here.
Is the skipper, Tipacha Potawong, took a fifer in one of the games, took a hat-trick as well. So the captain leading from the front here for Thailand, and she'll be hoping to do something similar in today's game as well. And it's not easy starting off with the new ball as a spinner.
Absolutely. Very few of the occasions we've seen a captain who is a bowler. And I think we've seen that with Philippines. We were seeing that with Thailand as well. Lovely. Again, you have to be very careful. You have to be very cautious on how are you going to approach this one, especially the power play. Spin is not much, but as soon as you hit the right areas, the playing cordon becomes very difficult. So your shot selection has to be apt to the ball that is getting bowled to you. Now, if you see a good fielding setup, you have a short third, a backward point, short covers, short extra covers, then you have mid off, then you have an extra short mid wicket out here, you have a long on just in case the batsman lofts the ball up in the air. It's going to be end of another beautiful over. It's a maiden over by the captain. It's 2 gone, 1 for no loss.
Well, a very good start here for Thailand, and the skipper doing a wonderful job. Started off with the maiden over, and I think that will be the key here for Thailand. If you don't pick early wickets, the only way is to bowl as many dot balls as possible and create that psychological pressure on the batters. That's a good looking shot, slightly aerial, quick single, Oh, direct hit, and it should have been gone.
These things have to be checked and seen before. And somewhere down the line, Shalidur, I feel the late start also, plays that psychologically, because we were expecting a game to start at 9:30. It started 1 hour late. Thankfully, you're getting 17 overs to play, just a deduction of 3 overs.
Yes, absolutely. I think we have to give a lot of credit to the ground staff. It was pouring in the morning, and still to have a game 17 overs. We have one more match scheduled later on, 2 p.m. local time. Beautifully bowled, right on the money once again.
Especially, I think she's getting a good movement in the air, Panita Maya. Again, the way she's bowling, the techniques that really reflects into the success that she's got till now. If you can see that on the non-striker's end, she's using the crease very well. In occasions, she's bowling very close to the non-striker stump. On occasions, she's bowling in middle of that non-strikers. Sometimes she's going wider to that non-striker stump. So she's using the crease very well. And especially when the release happens, it happens right on the top nicely. You can actually see the seam, rolling in the air, and a little bit of movement that happens. Very good techniques by Panita.
Yes, very good techniques. And talking about techniques, I think the batters have switched roles as well. So she is more of someone who likes to take her time. Today we have seen her. Oh, she gets out. We have seen her swinging her bat, and that's exactly what she did. And before I could complete my sentence, she perishes.
You probably that was the start of commentator's curse.
Yes, I think it's pretty unlikely of her. Someone who plays the anchor role. She was going full out from ball one, whereas Khin Min Myat is the batter who is the aggressor, who has been very quiet today. 2 of 10, very slow start for her.
And absolutely, because even Fanita, what she was trying to do is she was trying to bowl more on the stumps, a little bit of movement that gives you exactly that position to play a cover drive. So all that you need to do is just clear the 30-yard circle. I feel there was nothing wrong with the idea of going for that shot. It's just that it did not have that elevation or the kind of execution that you had expected. But the thought was good to just clear that 30-yard circle, try to get runs, if not a boundary, because we are not going to have a very fast outfield for another probably 45 minutes to an hour. But wicket goes down, and the first big blow in the power play comes at 2.5 overs. One more ball to go of this over. Let's see what Panita has got in the store more for all of us.
Yes, the wicket goes to Fanita, but I think the architect was the spinner from the other end. Those 6 dot deliveries that created a lot of pressure on the batters, especially in a rain-affected game where the overs are reduced. You need quick runs. Oh, gone through once again. Brilliantly bowled. Wonderful over. 3 for 1 after 3.
Successful over.
Chipacha Putawong will continue in here. The skipper of Thailand already picked up 6 wickets in this competition, and surely she'll be searching for more.
The hunt for more. And when you are playing a tournament at this level, the hunger to perform, to get more accolades is always on the cards.
Yes, and I think that's the beauty of associate cricket. We have seen a lot of passion and a lot of hunger in the teams. And it's the efforts that they put on the ground as well. It's wonderful to watch. We have seen some good cricket throughout this tournament. Comes the next delivery. Again, beautifully bowled. And it's wonderful to watch the control she has over the ball. She's just bowling at the same line and length consistently. I mean, I've not seen too many bowlers being able to do so.
The only challenge it is going to be is because the ball is going to get wet. So after every ball, you will have to actually dry it out, so that the spinners or the bowlers can grip it very well. It's not easy when you have a wet ball. It's not easy to grip it, and then when the release happens, it's kind of a challenge. So after every ball, if you've seen, the players are actually helping the bowlers to get the ball dried up and ready to bowl.
Yes, absolutely. Especially when you're a finger spinner. So grip is very important. And with the moisture around, it's going to be difficult. But so far, she has done a wonderful job. First run conceded after 9 deliveries. That's how good she is. And that's a good-looking shot. Down the ground for a single. And the good thing is they have a long on in place as well.
Yeah. So probably anything that is chipped in the air, or probably lofted towards the long on, or a little middle of that particular area between long on and long off. So that fielder is there for that catching position.
Sharp fielding there. Saved a single. Well, as a fielding unit, they have done an exceptional job throughout the tournament. Thailand, they're one of the better sides when it comes to fielding. And I think if you want to win a tournament, right, you need good fielding side as well. We know their capabilities with the bat and with the ball, but as long as you can save some runs, it will do a lot of good. End of the over, 5 for 1.
Once again now, Pacha comes out to bowl. And a big appeal, big appeal, big appeal. Oh, she went to collect the ball. I thought she's already celebrating.
Well, Shirley was going down the leg and the height as well. And a good delivery. Again, the ball just skidding on. So that's one of the challenges for the batters as well. You need to get used to the pace of the pitch.
That is where I would like to appreciate the captaincy, because Tipacha on one end she is bowling a pace, and on the other end the captain has got herself to spin. So after every over you have a change of pace, you have a change of line, and the variations just makes it more special. But I always feel, Shalidur, it's a game of bat and ball. Keep it simple, keep it singles. If you're not getting runs, try to get gaps. Keep it single. No need of boundaries and sixes, because eventually, after a point of time, when you're spending quite a time on the wicket, I think you get much more confident in timing the ball, in placing the ball in the right gaps, and try to find out your own ways in where you can create opportunities, because the bowler is going to bowl the best to you, especially in these conditions where the outfield is not fast, where the wicket is going to be a little tricky because it's rained and because it's got certain dew. But then you've got to create opportunities in T20 cricket. It's not a long time, and forget T20, we are talking about a 17-over game.
Yes, absolutely. I think that's the need of the hour. That's the rotation of strike. Very important, especially to form a partnership in here. Myanmar, it's very important for them that they find a partnership and build that platform for the next batters to come in. And so far, it has been one-way traffic. Wonderful bowling from Thailand. Into the 5th over, only 5 runs taken. Son Lin is on strike. She's the best batter for Myanmar, and probably has the best average in the side as well, almost averaging 20 in her career. And we have seen her playing some good shots through the covers as well. Oh, she goes aerial and a wonderful catch. Excellent take. And that's wicket number 2. 2 for Fanita Maya.
Absolutely brilliant. And I would say, if you're going to give the credit to the wicket taken by Fanita, let's give some credit to the fielder as well. It's not an easy catch. It was in the air. So the jump, the dive has to be timed pretty well. And that is where the teamwork, because we say that cricket is not an one person's job, but it's all 11 who contribute to this one. Look at that. The batter is not even looking at what's happening and who is catching it. But eventually Zhong Ling is back in the dugout after facing 7 deliveries.
Well, Suliporn Laumi was the fielder. Excellent catch at that point. And a good delivery as well. We've seen that hint of movement in the air, just going away from the right-hander, which did the damage.
Well, catches like this, just makes it more special. Do you know who was the first fielder who was not in the playing 11 and still got a man of the match because of his fielding performance?
I have no clue on that.
It was John T. Rhodes from South Africa. His first ever game, not in the playing 11, but purely on the fielding performance, he gets a man of the match.
Well, wonderful. And that will be the end of the over. It's 5 for 2. Excellent start from Thailand. Consistent once again.
Well, it's 5 overs gone, 5 runs on the scoreboard, 2 wickets down, and it's time for a bit of a change in the box. It will be Baba to take you further with Shalidur.
That's a good start.
So that we know that we're switching them.
Again, good start from Thipacha, the skipper of Thailand. Oh, that was a full toss. And no harm done, just a single. They won't mind the singles there.
Yes, thanks a lot, Shahidur. Singles are their lifeline right now. That's the only way they can survive this mighty attack from Thailand bowlers. Thipacha Putawong not missing at all.
Well, that was 5.1 overs and the end of the power play as well. Again, beautifully bowled, right on the money, right on that 4th stump line.
Shahidur, what's been phenomenal from Thipacha is she can deceive the batter both in the air and off the surface. You can see the curl swing back in and then the turn.
Oh, that's brilliant. Absolutely stunning. That ball was traveling for a single all the way and the fielder did extremely well.
Yes, Naramal Shaiwai, she's been in a leadership position before and now she's leading them on the field, helping out the young skipper.
That is a wonderful gesture from the ex-captain to the new captain. And yes, as a fielding unit, you need to support your bowlers as well.
Yes, it's fielding that really accounts for the health of the side. You can have an off day with the bat, ball, but fielding, all attitude, all character.
And she's gone. Just kissing the wickets on its way. So first wicket here for the skipper. Thipacha gets her first.
Yes, you'll have to say this is a low percentage shot. Telltale trying to just get out the mark with a little steer towards the 3rd region. But it is low percentage because Thipacha has been almost curling, swinging the ball back into the right-hander. And she does so with precision. Yeah, too close to off stump. and goes on to kiss the outside of off stump, that is. Bales dislodged 6 for 3. Myanmar in a lot of trouble.
Well, the delivery just did enough. Just touching the bales on the way. And yes, Thailand in full control as expected. They will be leading this group unless Japan pulls off something special later on.
Yes, and Dipesh mentioned how important it is to finish on a good note as well, this league stage, especially for Thailand. You want to continue to be ruthless. At the start of that knockouts, you don't want to let the other teams know that there are a few cracks. You want to be ruthless.
Absolutely, and it's also about the momentum taking into the second round as well. Very important because you don't want to get exposed.
Shahidur, just looking at the conditions here, extraordinary bit of work by the ground staff once again. The weather here is tricky, is what I understand, and for them to keep at it, keep pushing.
Absolutely, we have to give a lot of credit to them, and again, wonderful fielding. That ball was traveling, at least saved 3 runs for the team.
Yes, as a fielding unit, they have been switched on. That was Chanida. Chanida, who's been at short fine leg region, got to her left, dived, and as you mentioned, saved at least a couple of runs. I don't think must have raced away with a bit of heavy outfield, especially in that particular region. There she is, Chanida there, trying to get a bit of treatment done because of that dive. So there'll be a substitute fielder out for her. Nanapat Chaiwan has come to the ground.
Yes, it's wonderful to watch how they are putting their bodies on the line for the team, for the country. Definitely a proud moment, and that's the reason why they're ranked 12th in the world. Thailand, very formidable side here. Again, beaten for pace. Wonderful bowling.
Yes, and you want to know the growth, the trajectory of this Thailand women's team. Around about 2007-8, when for the first time they framed the team for the next couple of years, for the next 3 years almost, they were struggling to win. But post 2010, their graph has just gone up and up.
Yes, you're absolutely right. And oh, cleaned up. What a delivery. Again, swinging in. And that hint of movement away from the right hander does the trick once again.
Also, Shaidur beaten for pace, real pace. Vanitha Maya into her last over, but this was a real effort ball. Pace and movement did for Maypo, who'll get out for a duck. Was a fuller ball, wide of the crease. Yes, pace and just a hint of movement. Takes away the off pole. 7 for 4, tottering now Myanmar.
Yes, tough times here for the batters. And yes, when you were talking about progress, I think there's one more team that comes across my mind. It's Indonesia. They played their first T20I in 2019, and now they are at number 22nd. They're 22nd in the world. So that shows the progress that they have shown over the years. And even in this tournament, they finished off as the group champions as well, beating the host Malaysia yesterday. So I'm very impressed with them. A very balanced side, both with the bat and ball.
Shaidur, I know results perhaps have not gone ideal for the home team Malaysia, but in terms of growth, for them now to host 18 nations at a tournament at this level, that is growth beyond cricket. And that's something you guys will be really proud of.
Yes, absolutely. And we were proud of hosting the Under-19 World Cup last year as well. And if we talk about records, 2024, Malaysia hosted the most number of international T20Is in the world.
That's something, Shaidur. 7 done, 7 runs on the board, but already 4 down. Just to continue that conversation, our time here, it's been a little over a week, and just the kind of hospitality that we have received on ground here at our stay, meeting the members of Malaysian cricket, the officials, the ground staff. There is serious commitment towards making things happen. There's a sense of culture that I've come across where the work needs to get done. No matter what the situation is, don't come up with explanations, get the things done.
Yes, absolutely. And I think it's all about commitment and the hard work and a lot of effort put in from the back end as well. We often see the players on the ground, but there's a lot going on behind the scenes as well. So a lot for the people who are working behind the scenes. So change in bowling. It's going to be Suliporn Leomi, the bowler who's bowled the most number of maiden overs for Thailand before this game.
And she must be up and running with that catch she took at backward point. Diving effort. So that tells you that she's switched on. Bowling leg break right now.
Well bowled once again. The bowlers are showing extreme confidence, not only confidence, but the control over the cricket ball. We have seen the moisture around. It's not easy to grip, but the spinners have done a wonderful job here. Fuller this time. Slight misfield, but that won't harm.
Yes, it was in the last game that I looked at Thailand's batting. That looked superb. Nothing to talk about that unless, they've been brilliant. But it was their bowling that perhaps lacked a little bit of discipline. They've corrected that in this game.
Yes, very disciplined. They've hardly considered any extra runs. And bowling a very good line and length. Lot of control. And yes, the real damage was done by the pacer.
And now the spinners are just following up all that good work.
Beautifully bowled once again, and a very tight offside field. So you hardly get any gaps as a batter. Your lives get more and more difficult when the bowler has such consistency and is a tough field as well. And you have to give credit to the captain. Brilliantly bowled. Excellent over. Starts off with another maiden.
Yes, it's all single figures. The scores of Myanmar batters, the score on the board, 7 runs on the board, 4 down, 8 overs are done here. It's been all Thailand so far, and at the end of the 8th over, will be a little breather for everybody. Time for drinks.
Welcome back at the Bayuemas Oval, the home of cricket for Malaysia. And it's a game between Thailand and Myanmar. After 8 overs done, it's Myanmar are batting 7 for 4. Wonderful bowling from Thailand. Again, displaying what they can do with the ball.
Yes, spin again after the drinks break as Sunida Chatrangna gets her first over underway.
A slight miscommunication between the batters. The non-striker wanted that single. Striker was not interested at all.
Also, Shaidur, you perhaps attest to this better. What I have seen so far, at least today, looking at the conditions, from Golden Hope end, the ball is perhaps skidding on a little bit more. There is a bit of lack of bounce. It's still a great surface, but just the amount of moisture.
Oh, she's gone. Another wicket down. This time, Sunida strikes.
Yes, that's what I was talking about. From the Golden Hope end, it's just skidding on. And the batter had to account for that. Loose shot from Kinmin after working hard, after staying there for half an hour or so, playing 26 balls. That is a low percentage shot. Was on the stumps. No deviation whatsoever. It just goes straight on to hit the timber.
Yes, I think she said to herself, I've had enough of this. 26 deliveries there. Hardly made an impact. And I think that's the pressure of the dot deliveries. The psychological pressure that you have from the scoreboard as a batter. And she fell for the trap. Sunida strikes. And yes, you're right. The ball is just skidding off, especially from the Golden Hope end. And I think it's because of the lack of grass towards the striker on the other end as well. If you see from the Negara end, there's a patch of grass right in front of the batter.
Yes, spot on there. And that is just a natural variation. I mean, you got to just adapt on the day. On another day, the same strip will have a grass strip that further extends from the Golden Hope end. So you'll perhaps get a little more even carry in terms of bounce.
Mind you, if the ball is skidding on, it's coming nicely onto the bat as well. So as a batter, you need to be proactive. And if you can play the good shots, you can score some runs. So the opportunity is there, but you need to capitalize on it. Another one, this time hits the top of off.
Yes, it's the footwork that has frozen for the Myanmar batters. Looks like they've been dipping their feet in ice bath and walking out to bat because that didn't go anywhere. There was a bit of forward press, but there was no front foot conviction in that particular forward defense, and that's why Zadli has come out to bat and walked out to the pavilion as well. Just look at that front foot there. Goes nowhere. Stuck in the crease, and once again Sunida. Now she's on a hat-trick.
Yes, poor technique there. Huge gap between bat and pad. And Sunida just exposes the batter. 6 wickets down for only 8 runs. They are just lethal. Thailand doing it once again. They bowled out Mongolia for 19. Can they even better that in this game?
I think so. Whatever little I've seen, Myanmar, the lower order batting lacks application. Sunida on a hat-trick.
Oh, that was close as well. But I have to give credit to the batter. She did well. She got closer to the delivery. I mean, that's a much better technique coming in from a batter that's batting at number 8.
Yes, that's the difference between leaning to the shot and not leaning. Okay.
Trapped on the pad. Probably just the height saved her.
Still in a very good position. Moi looks more like a top order bat than the rest of them. Where Sunida will try and trap Moi is with a little more flight perhaps.
Oh, good delivery. That was ball flatter. Good change of pace as well. Good variation to end the over. It's 8 for 6 after 9. And yes, coming back to all the young teams, especially Myanmar, Mongolia, and teams like Saudi Arabia who are still new in the arena. I think it's all about match practice, and the more they play, the more exposure they get. They will only get better at the game.
Absolutely, not just the players. The coaches, the management, when they travel across, they rub shoulders with the best in business. The whole system then gains that knowledge, and then they go back home and transfer that knowledge once again.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Sulipon Leo Laumi, she continues.
I believe Malaysia as well, they are looking to do the same. We'll touch upon that.
Beautifully bowled once again, got the inside edge, and that will be runs. Well, first runs off the bat of her bowling, Laomi, she's doing a wonderful job once again. And yes, coming back to Malaysia, I think they have upgraded the players. A lot of youngsters coming in, especially from the under 19 squad. So it's a good mixture of experience and youth. And they're still trying to get there. And with more and more matches and tournaments like this, I think one day Malaysia will be forced to reckon with.
Oh, absolutely. And I know for a fact that Dave Watmore is with the senior men's team. One of the best cricketing minds that you can have. Been fortunate enough to share the combox with Dave. Serious amount of insights, and he's somebody who's a player's coach, who really understands the character, the temperament, and then leaves them with a piece of advice that they can live with.
Yes, absolutely. And I think he has his own success stories with the teams. The many teams he started off with Bangladesh, how he really, changed that team and the mindset of players, producing good players and good results as well.
Yes, he's been doing some coaching in India as well, was with the Baroda Cricket Association for a little while. They looked after the Baroda women's as well.
Last delivery, quicker one, finds the fielder, and that will end the over after 10. It's 10 for 6. And with that, we'll have a change of voice in the combox as well. This is me, Shaidur, signing off, and I'd like to welcome Dipesh back into the combox.
Overs, 10 for 6. Thailand now tightening the screws on this particular game as spin to win it has been so far. Was on a hat-trick in the previous over. Once again, starts with a wicket here. Sunida has continued to hit the timber time and again. Welcome back, Dipesh.
Oh, this has been a clinical performance from Thailand bowlers, and it comes no surprise because they have been very dominating throughout, right from the start. A lot of things to reason this out because first a delayed start, second then 17 overs, cut off those power play overs, and that is where it actually keeps on playing on your mind a lot. And then when you are struggling with the bat, this is what happens. Wicket after wicket that has gone in. And somewhere down the line, on some occasions, I think the footwork, the shot selection, a lot of things to accompany with that. But at this moment, what matters is Thailand are on a dominating word. 10 runs only. They got Mongolia out for 19, and they'll try to just better that one. So the challenge is right now for them, it's themselves. Again, a big appeal, and it's been approved. Your request has been approved, and the finger goes up. Another breakthrough, another twist in the tail for Myanmar.
And a quick check out for the new batter once again. My first impression was perhaps that would have been touch higher. Het won't survive that appeal though. Umpire took her time. That means she must have just calculated how high is it. And as it turns out, impact very much in line. And must have been kissing a part of the leg stump. Dream figures for Sunida here.
Absolutely, she would be looking for a fifer now. She's got a four and now she would be looking for a fifer. And why not? I mean, they've bowled brilliant. They've stick to their basics and nothing exceptional or extraordinary I've seen in the bowling. I think the basics were really clear, that stick to those 3 sticks, try to bowl more on the timber, and that's what they've done. The spinners have had a party, which I told in the start itself, because unless and until the dew completely goes off, the ball is not going to easily come onto the bat. Yes, I agree to your point, Baba, that from the end where Sunita Golden Hope end, the ball is going to skid. But then again, for the spinners, it is always going to be a party out there.
Yes, that time around there was bat on offer. And straight away, Thailand now realizing that and soon asking their close-in fielders to creep in slightly. Now you can see a catcher at short mid and perhaps the extra cover now walking in a few paces.
Why not? They will take their chances. I mean, why shouldn't they? Because right now, all you can see is just one of the singles in every over. Other than that, it is just batters who are trying to just take up the challenge and try to add up as many as runs. I really feel, even if it is a tail ender, what Sui should be doing and Lin should be doing is stay there till 17. Stay there till 17, not in a hurry, but another appeal and the wicket goes off. Wicket number 9.
Yes, Yi had just dragged her back foot out of the crease and the keeper was quick enough to take the bails off. Nanapat appealed to the square leg umpire and the decision went in Thailand's favour once again. It's a bit of a flight that has dragged her out of the crease. Quick work from Nanapat behind the stumps. Now 9 down, Myanmar.
Well, just one roaming around here and there, and that one should also be taken back to the dugout. It would be the plan of Thailand now. They've done well till now. They've done well till here, and they've been just clinical in their performance today. And some sharp work. I mean, they've never got into that comfort zone because they're getting wickets. In fact, that eagerness or that hunger to get wickets has always been there with every bowler. So, moreover, I feel that every bowler is challenging that how many wickets can I take and I can go back happy in the dugout.
Yes, it's a different kind of a race. And I can tell you the perspective of Myanmar batters. When the collapse starts happening, a panic sets in the dugout. People are coming in, padding up, getting out of their cricketing gears. That whole environment becomes so stressful that before even you go out there, you're perhaps minus 30.
See, exactly that is something should not happen in a team, because when you're getting to play in an ACC event, it's a big opportunity for you. It's an opportunity that can make your future. That is an opportunity where a lot of professionals, right from teams to nations, who are watching you on this big screen, and that is your moment. You should own that moment, no matter if it is 3 wickets, 4 wickets, 7 wickets or 8 wickets. If you can contribute a little bit to your team, that can take you in a strong position, I think it's a great stage and a great opportunity to be yourself.
And Dipesh, with the amount of franchisee cricket that has begun now around the world, even for women's, scouts are watching every ball that is being streamed live. So for you, every game is actually a stage to show what you've got.
Absolutely. And let's move on to what's going to happen next, because right now it's just the hunt for 1 wicket more. Big appeal, big appeal. They're just not stopping there. They're just not stopping there. They're just looking at the umpire, finally approve this one. But what do you think, Baba? What do you make of this appeal?
Perhaps was drifting down the leg side, but so was the last one. The umpire called it, so it's umpire's call. Chai Anissa with the ball.
It's probably the excitement that is catching up, because generally you have that excitement for the last wicket. Now that you've taken 9, just a matter of 1. So just try to push it.
Which is why Chinesa is only bowling within the stumps as well. She doesn't want to miss out on the wickets column. The other day we were talking about on a flat surface as a batter, if you have gotten out early, the entire team then laughs at you. Because you watch them go ahead and score on a wicket like this against this kind of opposition. If you don't finish with at least a wicket, the rest of the bowling group will perhaps make fun.
True. Again, a cross batted connection. But she'll have to be very careful, because one of those odd balls just denies to bounce. Right now, she had a good bounce just above the waist height, but not every time it will happen, because we've seen that couple of incidences. The ball has just refused to bounce.
Yes, from that end, it's a lot better as far as the bounce is concerned. That's why they've got the seamer as well from that particular end.
Another one, swing and a miss. Swing and a miss.
Dipesh, what has been clear in 12 overs of cricket that we have seen so far, that Myanmar batters need to perhaps be slightly better in terms of their application. I can totally understand that they're looking for a bit of progress, bit of growth, and they're facing a quality team. Don't take anything away from Thailand, but this will be a massive learning curve for some of these batters.
True. Every game that you play, this is a wide ball again onto the leg side, will take the score to add up one more run to the score. But what I was trying to say here is, every match that you get to play itself is an opportunity, no matter for how many years you've played cricket. But eventually, when you're playing for your nation, couldn't be a bigger pride than that. Another one that takes the outside edge. And now, slowly and steadily, we'll see that pace also picking up in the outfield. It went very fast to the deep third, and that should be the end of the over as well. 12 overs have been bowled out, and it should be 13 for the loss of 9 wickets. Well, now then, let's come back. 12 overs, 13 for 9. And the hunt of that 1 wicket brings out spin bowling once again. The one spinner who has been enjoying this 22 yards. The one who has been challenging the batsman, asking questions time and again, is none other than with 23 number jersey, Sunitha. She's had a wonderful day, 5-fer already to her name, and probably a 6-fer that she's trying today.
What a performance like this, especially with the ball and on the field. It's going to doubly work for Team Thailand. We know how ruthless, how dominant they are with the bat. Today we have seen that dominance with the ball.
Absolutely. Too many things that were getting discussed just before the game, because when we came in early in the morning, it was raining. It was the ground was drenched, but thanks to the hard work of all the groundsmen, we got the ground and we got to see a lovely game that's started sharp at 10:30 Malaysia time, and it's good to see such a wonderful outfield that has been provided in such a short notice.
Thailand have ensured it's a much shorter game.
Probably they are looking for an early lunch. That's good bowling again. Good bowling. And many a times, I can understand what Thailand must be going through right now. That 1 wicket would be saying them so close yet so far.
Wonton Nadi, one of the premier new ball bowlers out there.
Good footwork. Very nice footwork, because that is what you want right now. Play out all 17 girls 13 overs have been bowled and it's 14 for 9.
Time for a bit of off spin. It's Onicha Kamchompu gets her first over.
Again, wonderful talent, Onicha. She's a brilliant bowler, wonderful spinner. Couple of runs will be added to the total, but it was a very close one. Thankfully, she got some bat on it. It was in the air for some time.
Yes, sir. This ball fairly new because of the lush green outfield, so it's only curling away from the right-hander. No more spin back in. So she's actually bowling gentle outswingers right now rather than bowling off break.
Full toss ball straight down the ground towards the long on region. And even to my surprise, the long on is a way too wideish. Probably it's just for those two things. She's bowling an off spin. So the ball, if she wants to loft it in the air, might go to the deep mid wicket or the long on, which is a little wideish to the normal position of the long off.
Again, off the outside half of the bat, goes towards backward point. Even you can see all the boundary riders, Dipesh, they're 10 yards in from the boundary, expecting that whatever shot will be played won't be perhaps hit properly because the lower order is out there, last batting pair.
Absolutely. This one's in the air and will be again a safe cordon for the batters. Wonton Nadi will be very happy with this. You know, you just got to gather as many as you can at this point in time.
Dipesh, they need a gully or perhaps a third slip almost because yes, she's bowling off break, but as I mentioned, it's only swinging away from the right-hander right now. So they need somebody there. Now they've got the third fielder. Look at the keeper. Creating that angle, asking the third fielder to go slightly wider, squarer.
Fair point. Oh, this one's again. Short third is in place. So it's advisable that they don't go for it and they decide to stay there in their crease.
Onicha actually wanted a catching fielder there. That's why she looked at the captain. Captain was like, let's just stick to the basics. What has worked for us?
Last ball of this over goes for a dot and that will complete 14 overs for 20 runs on the scoreboard. 9 wickets down. Welcome back. 14 overs have been bowled and it's 20 for 9. Shui Yi and Watan Nadi are the two batters out there in the center. And the spin bowling continues in this territory because you will see the spinners are having such a good time in this wicket. So they'll be going to the captain and saying that one for me, please.
Another over for the leg spinner Laomi. You're right. It also shows the kind of intent you've got to contribute. You just don't want to be there, field for a bit and come back. When it's this good, you want to contribute in the wickets column.
Nice work. Nice work behind the stumps again. And this has been very impressive from Thailand. It's not just about, getting the bolts or getting the catches. It's also being alert and being in the match presence at all given point in times. The quick work behind the stumps from the wicket keeper just shows that the slightest of the or the minutest of the chance has to be converted.
Yes, Dipesh, Nanapat, the keeper, she's a fluent batter up top as well.
Once again in the air. Oh, well. Now here's the news, because the innings could have got over with that catch, but it's got dropped.
We don't see that often.
Oh, it was so easy.
It was Chanida Sutruang in that cover region, and it's a rare blip.
Probably it will just give that extra bit of age for the batters here. Do not want to hurry in till now. We just got 2 overs after this. 15 overs gone. It's 21 for 9.
After that drop catch, skipper Thipacha Putawang says enough is enough. Cleanup job required. Cleanup job should be taken up by the skipper. She's come on to bowl left arm spin.
She's also got good bowling figures today, and I think it's overall the bowlers who have stepped up to the occasion and tried to conquer one more game. There's still second innings remaining, but we've seen the batting as well. Right now, Myanmar just trying to add up whatever they can with a single one more. And it's just now the time to just go over the top. But, the other thought in the mind will be we've lost 9 wickets. You might as well play to, complete 17 overs and not do any kind of a mistake. Look at that. Another run. Chance of a run out. God, that was saved inches there.
Yeah, Nanapat did really well to take one glove off so that the throw can come in with a little more grip. But as you mentioned, whiskers away from the stumps.
Oh, God. So it would be the second chance for the last wicket to go down. See, that's why I said so close yet so far.
It always is. Usually the last couple of wickets usually do show some resistance. Also, the sort of intensity that you have before having picked up the first and 8th wicket changes.
Absolutely. Then you're all in the hurry to just pick up the last one, and then you tend to not do things which you've done in the first 8.
Which is what Thipacha has done here. Her first spell, the line was slightly outside of, it was swinging back in. In this over, the line has become mid-lane leg. So she's given away a few extras as well. She needs to get the line outside off.
Nicely flighted delivery in the air, but will fall safely. Another single. So the tail-enders are gathering some runs here, and it's good to see, tail-enders doing such a fantastic job. That defines that, a player should not be categorized as per the opener or the middle order or the tail-ender. It is your contribution that to the team that matters a lot.
Dipesh, they prefer the term lower order.
Another single. This is so good to see these two batters adding up runs for the team. End of 16th over. And now it will just go down to the one last over in this innings. One last over, and the last 6 legitimate deliveries coming right away. First one, straight in the hands of the fielder. Starts off with a dot ball.
Yes, might as well give it a go here, Dipesh. I know they're 9 down. It hardly matters. 5 balls remaining, so might as well give it a go.
Absolutely. And this one's into the gap. Who thought there will be more and more runs by the end of the innings? Even if it doesn't touches the boundary rope, 2 good runs adds up to take the score now to
Yes, this has been
30.
This has been their best partnership. The last wicket stand, that is, and that says something for Myanmar.
See, 15 good runs have been added. If those 15 wouldn't have been added, the score would have been still 15. So you've got to see it that way. Once again, into the gap. No, this time gets hold of it. But that one more run is added to the total, takes it to 31. And you got to see the brighter side of it, even if things didn't work out early in the innings. But the good part to see is you have a reliable batters down the order as well. Much better.
Yes, with the sun right on top of us, we don't have any other option rather than look at the brighter side of things. But you're right, Myanmar will be happy with this resistance.
This one's again in the air. There will be a fielder to cut that off, but another single that will be added to the total. And the one last delivery. Now here, I don't think so. They should be looking for chances of getting out, but it really doesn't matter. You got to just hit it, but it will go as a miss and to the keeper as well. End of the innings at 32 for 9. So the target will be 33 as it is a 17 over game after the rains decided to come in the morning, and then a 5.1 over power play with 17 overs is all that we had. Baba, what do you make of this innings, and what are your thoughts?
Yes, ruthless from Thailand, as we expected them to be. At the toss, they won it. They were confident enough to bowl first, led well by their captain, who began with a couple of maidens to begin with. And then, of course, Sunita amongst the wickets ensured that she had broken the back of this Myanmar batting. And as a result, after the break, when they come out to bat, it will be a mere formality for them. We'll take a little breather. We'll come back in what we think will be a very short run chase.
Welcome back to the second innings, and a very short chase is what we have on the scoreboard. Baba, what a clinical performance by all the bowlers of Thailand. And in the second innings, what are your thoughts?
Well, I'm predicting a 3 over run chase here, but I would love to see the kind of discipline Myanmar new ball bowlers have shown previously. If they can stretch this game with the ball just the way they did with the bat, they will have something to go back to and talk about, Dipesh.
Of course, it will be a challenge in the second innings as well for Myanmar, because Thailand is coming up to bat with no baggage at all. Because when you're talking about such a low total, where you're just talking about 33 runs in 17 overs, that just brings in no baggage at all. Nothing to worry, no big challenge, it's just 33 runs.
On strike, Nathakan prefers that area over covers, over deep extra cover. The surface is now pretty good to bat on. Expect a flurry of boundaries if she gets going.
First one, and that will go for a boundary. Wonderful shot there, just giving herself some room, and then a boundary on the first.
That's the area I was mentioning, and this is lack of homework in terms of Myanmar are concerned. For Nathakan, you should straight away have a sweeper deep on the offside. They had a third fielder deep, and so nobody able to cut that one off. Brilliant bit of batting to start this run chase.
Nathakan making a statement, and the intent very clear, that how early they are in to finish this one.
And it's been building up for a while, Dipesh. Speaking to the coaches and the manager of this Thailand team, this intent that you're seeing right now, that's been built up over a lot of time, lot of different kinds of drills that they've been doing.
Another one onto the back foot, and this time straight to the mid off. Should be only a single here. Baba, but Myanmar in terms of the preparation, because you will always go back with some of the other positives. You will always go back with what happened on the ground and how do you correct that. The way you are talking about the journey of Thailand, what do you think that Myanmar should take back from here? This one's into the gap before we talk about it, and there will be more runs. Is that going to be a boundary? Wonderful effort, but it will all go in vain because another boundary that comes in.
Yes, another electrifying shot. And you can see how quick this outfield has become right now. Fielder tried her level best. Yes, for Myanmar, Dipesh, the entire structure back home, they're trying their best to inculcate more and more players into the system. That's their first goal right now. So whatever age group cricket happens, the under 16, under 19, they're looking for more and more participation. Only then the senior team will have options.
Absolutely. You got to groom them at an early age. Another one straight down the ground. And right now, Fanita Maya and Nathakan are very clear on how quickly they want to wrap up this. 10 runs already on the scoreboard. That will just make sure that only 21 runs are needed to win this one. A very short and sweet game ahead that we are witnessing. Onto the legs, but a low full toss ball, and that will go for a boundary. What a lovely shot, and what a lovely pickup shot that is.
Yes, quick swivel there. And the key to that shot is how late she's played it. If she plays that slightly earlier, that goes perhaps lot left to the short fine leg fielder, becomes an easier stop. Because you play it late, it goes to the right on the inside, which is a much more difficult take.
Absolutely wonderful explanation there. 16 runs already. 16 runs already, and you're talking about a target of 33. At very first one, as I told, that Thailand will not have any kind of baggage and they'll just come out there, enjoy the game onto the bats, but a very half-hearted appeal And that should be the end of the first over. 16 gone for no loss.
Just to finish up the point about Team Myanmar and their efforts to increase participation. Sometimes, Dipesh, when you bring out young boys and young girls and straight away give them the leather ball, they are a little more intimidated. But if you can just start them out by playing some softball cricket, tennis ball cricket, you get the wind ball right now, which is great for the bowlers to have some practice in and get them into the game and perhaps make them play shorter formats where they can then enjoy hitting or just bowling within the stumps, find a bit of swing with that wind ball just to get that interest level up in terms of school cricket, age group cricket. And once they can come through the pathway, you can always get them onto the ground, make them learn proper shots, make them learn the proper swing. But that's for later.
Absolutely. So the spin attack comes in the second over itself. And that's Zarli who's come out to bowl.
And the right end too from Golden Hope end. It's been skidding on. But I think even that end will get better right now with the sun heating it up, drying it up.
It's almost dried now. You'll have a clean surface. It's just that some good line and length that Zarli has brought in. I mean, I'm okay with this. I mean, eventually a confidence of the bowler also boosts up. Not every ball that you will be sent for a boundary if you are going to bowl the right line and length. And I think they are doing the right thing by getting deep covers in place just for that shot that comes in towards that position. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. 3 deliveries and 3 of them have impressed. See, this is what you want to see. Even if it is a dark, the ray of hope or the ray of light can bring in some brighter things to it. Probably Zarli will be considered to bowl in many more crucial matches in the future. That is the bright side that I think Myanmar will see. This time onto the leg side and easily put into the gap. Couple of runs that will be added to the total. That will make the scoreboard to 18 runs. Couple of deliveries still and probably having a word with the wicket keeper. And wicket keepers here are the best ones to give you advice. You know exactly where the ball is turning, where the ball is gripping, and they can give you the best of the advices.
It wasn't a long scorecard, but Kim Min played the most deliveries, 27 balls for her 5 runs. So she's faced the most number of balls on the surface for Myanmar. She must know.
This once again missed by everybody. And this is just luck. If you're lucky on that day, the ball will fall where your bat is swinging.
Once again, that lack of bounce from the Golden Hope end that we have been mentioning.
This is just too good. 19 runs now. Last ball of this over. Zarli, where is she bowling this one? This once again found out some area and some room to hit that one. Should be ending that over with a single here. And after the end of 2 overs, it is 20 for no loss. Coming back into this one. Now, Thailand is just 13 runs away from the victory. Early finish will call out for early lunch, even for us.
We have thoroughly enjoyed all our meals.
Well, now then, bit of a change that is happening into the field. I can see the long on going a little deeper. It's probably because if the batter decides to go for a big one straighter, there could be a chance that can be created. Onto the leg side, no is the call, and the loudest call I have seen from the middle one, especially from the non-strikers and Natakan.
Yes, Nathakan, doing her homework, knows that Myanmar themselves are very loud.
Thai comes out to bowl. Another single added.
Because Myanmar makes so much of noise in that inner circle as a batter, you got to be even louder.
Good flighted delivery again, just pushing this one towards another single. So singles at the moment. The power play is still on. Probably, let's see, Baba, you said it's going to be a 3-over game. So we are going to see very closely. This one's in the air and a much straighter long chase there for the fielder, but it will be a boundary eventually.
That's a terrific effort from that long on fielder. Thirsandar Shway did come around, but it was struck so powerfully off the middle of the bat of Panita Maya, who opened the bowling as well and was amongst the wickets. Has gone on to get some runs in this short chase.
Oh, she's just adding some stars here to her bat. This one again into the gap. And one more boundary comes towards the cover drive, the covers region. A fantastic drive there.
Yes, real bad ball from So. It was almost dying on the batter. Maya had to wait and thrashed it through extra cover. Now one hit away.
Absolutely. Deciding to finish this one. 30 runs already. Last ball. Will they be able to finish in this one itself? That's much better. But again, missing the line. A wide ball there called by the umpire. So that will take the score to 31. Just 2 runs needed and formalities that will remain in this game. I think there will be a moment where I think,
Yes, they could have been easy to there. Instead, Nathakan Chatham perhaps wants to get a boundary out and finish it with a little bit of glory. So we will go into the 4th over with the scores tied.
Just 1 run needed. And she wants to have her own moment of victory.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. These are the moments you live for, Dipesh. Irrespective of the result, all you remember that I was out there with a red inker when the game got done.
Zarli comes out to bowl. And the winning runs will come in. What a fantastic way for Thailand to win this. A delayed start with 17 overs a game, as innings. 5.1 overs were the power play. And after that, the bowlers had a lot of good work that came in play. And eventually getting what they really wanted, restricting Myanmar to a lower total. And it's all now on the scorecards that we are going to see. 32 for 9, where the wrapping up of Myanmar's innings happened. A 5-for to Sunida, a 3-for to Panita, 1 for Tipacha, and then Thailand's batting, if you would like to express more about.
Yes, they ensured the entire game lasted 20 overs. Panita Maya 22 from 11, Nathakan Chatham 8 from 8 ensured that they eventually got that without breaking a sweat. The news out here from the commentary box at the end of that first game is that Thailand women continue to be ruthless here at the ACC Women's Premier Cup 2026. And for Myanmar, they will go back with some hard lessons. Handshakes all around as we finish this first morning fixture. Time to take a little bit of a breather. Don't go too far away because it will be Shahidur with the post-match presentation party.
Welcome to the post-match presentation and another clinical performance from Thailand. They have won with 10 wickets. A wonderful performance once again. But before we go any further, it's time for the player of the match. And I would like to invite our match referee, Miss Shivani Mishra, who will be handing over the award for the player of the match. We had two very good performances. One from Sunida, 3 overs, 3 runs and 5 wickets. And Fanita Maya in fact. But the player of the match for today's game will be Sunita Chaturong. Let's have a couple of words. Sunita, happy with your performance?
Yeah, very happy and very proud of for my team.
Absolutely. You bowled wonderfully today and 5 wickets for you. So going into the second stage, how do you feel right now? You feel good?
Feel good and happy, very happy.
Yeah, I can see you're pretty shy, but congratulations for today and good luck for the next games as well. So there was the player of the match, Sunida, picking up 5 wickets. And now I'd like to have a word with the captain of Myanmar, So. So hard game for you once again. Any thoughts on this game?
So we all know this is Thailand is or champion side or batting bowling or better than all them, but different. For me, we are trying the best.
Yeah, well done as well. I mean, you have won one of the games. You must be very proud of your team so far.
Yes, little bit.
Okay, thank you for talking to us. And now it's time for the happier captain. I'd like to have a word with the captain of Thailand, Sipacha Potawong. So happy with the performance?
Yeah, we're happy with the performance for my team.
Yeah. So 3 out of 3 dominating performance. You guys came in as the defending champions as well. So I mean, any thoughts on that? How you're gonna plan it in the next games?
Yeah, we plan. We want to win the game. Yeah, and go to the semi-final. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not gonna take much of a time from you, and thank you for talking to us, and good luck.
Thank you.
So that's it from the post-match presentation. We have one more game coming in at 2 p.m. Thank you for joining us.